Hi, long time no see, but I'm kind of back. In today's video, I am going to be talking to you all about how to improve your cosplay makeup skills and your makeup skills, but more specifically, makeup for cosplay. And while I tell you, I am going to be getting into cosplay for makeup. I'm gonna be getting into Rain from the Owl House because I have been weirdly obsessed with cosplaying from the Owl House for the past week, and it's like all I've been doing. So yeah, and I thought it'd be fitting, oh god, to be putting on makeup while I talk about getting better at putting on makeup. So this kind of applies to beginners, but when you're cosplaying while you're doing makeup and getting into different characters, like, you're always going to be improving, no matter what skill level you're at, no matter how long you've been cosplaying for, you're always going to improve. You're always going to learn new things, new techniques, and this goes for every part of the craft. But I feel like it's especially true with cosplay makeup. And before anyone mentions, you can't really tell, but my drawer, my dresser, it's a dresser thing, it has Homestuck characters on it. Shush. Okay. Don't bully me, I'm a Homestuck. You'd know that though if you're subscribed to this channel, but whatever. Subscribe. But yeah, so you're always going to be improving, whether you think you are or not, you always are. I feel like a lot of the advice I'm going to give in this video applies to all parts of cosplay, not just makeup, but that's how cosplay is. It's a constantly changing art form, and because it's constantly changing and evolving, you as a cosplayer are always going to be improving and changing with it, which is pretty nice, because cosplay never stays, it's never the same thing. You never do the exact same makeup, every time you do a character. It can always be different. It can always be whatever you want it to be. And that kind of gets me into the beginning of explaining this, of like, cosplay makeup can be whatever you want it to be. Something that's been going around a lot is people have been enforcing that, like, your cosplays have to be canon, and that you have to do it for the same reason as someone else, when that's not the truth at all. Different people cosplay for different reasons, and not everyone's cosplay is going to be exactly the same. Everyone's different, and I feel like that's a big beauty of cosplay that a lot of people have been ignoring, I feel like the most advice that I can give for getting better at cosplay makeup is just experience. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep trying. The more cosplays you do, the more characters you do, the more you're gonna learn, the more you're gonna grow and experience, what works for you, what doesn't. You just need experience, and you need to just keep doing it, Practice makes perfect, I guess. I've been cosplaying since I was 11, and when I was 11, I had no idea how to use makeup. I'd never held it in my life. I didn't know what any of it did. Until this day, there's still certain things that I don't understand. And so the way that I learned was just through experimenting with things and trying out new things. And I know that with a lot of beginners and younger cosplayers, makeup is ridiculously expensive. So if your problem with learning is that you don't have a lot to use, drugstore makeup is a good way to start a makeup collection. This is like the main makeup palette that I use, and it's the James Charles palette, which I don't support him, I just like the palette. I use this, but I've been cosplaying for multiple years, and I have a job to pay for this. While I understand that, people, cosplayers who are 11 they don't have access to this type of a thing. They don't have the money for this type of thing, and it's not something that's attainable, and that is perfectly fine. Like, this was never attainable for me until a few years ago. And I've been cosplaying for so long. So, like, along with getting better, don't ever let anyone shame you for not having, this specific makeup or this brush, because none of that matters. What matters is what it looks like, and if you like what it looks like. It doesn't matter if you're using Jeffree Star or if you're using Shoppers Drug Mart. Like, it really doesn't matter. As well as experience, I think one of the best things you can do is just experiment with different things, with different colors. So if you've never used for me, example, if you've never done colored eyebrows, try out colored eyebrows. If you've never done crazy eyeshadow, try out crazy eyeshadow. I feel like now more than ever, it's pretty lucky to be, you know, starting out cosplaying now because there's so many resources online. Like when I started there were like some videos in like 2015, like early 2015, but nowadays there's so many, hundreds, thousands of makeup tutorials being uploaded every day. And not only just, you know, normal makeup tutorials, but cosplay ones, you know, character specific ones. Along with experience, you can learn from, you know, watching other people do it, watching makeup tutorials. That's a lot of how I learned early on, was by copying makeup tutorials and following them and trying to, you know, emulate what they had done. And I think that is a really good way to learn. And through makeup tutorials, you can also be introduced to, you know, techniques you never would have thought of, or color combinations, or just ideas you'd never thought of on your own. So it can definitely be a really good resource when you're starting out, and not even if you're just starting out. They can just be a really good resource in general for like anyone. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out a lot of makeup tutorials. I know that cosplay specific ones are really good too, like ones on how to do female or male contouring, how to you know, like cover your eyebrows, things like that. There's countless of tutorials out there by really good and trusted cosplayers who've been doing this for a while. I'll probably put a few on screen for you to go check out. But yes, makeup tutorials can really help. So that's one way to improve. Another really useful thing that I use a lot and have been using for the past few years is learning from other people. So basing your makeup off of someone else's, or, you know, using, like, seeing how someone did their eyeliner, so you really like how they did their eyeliner, so you're gonna try and do that, or you really like their eyeshadow, or, you know, their contouring, etc. It's, you know, borrowing and using other people's makeup styles. I will say though, if you're like entirely copying somebody's makeup like identically, then you should be giving credit. If you do that. I know that a lot of people wouldn't really be the happiest if you like copied their entire makeup. I'm kind of just saying to, you know, use a bunch of different people so that it, you know, it's taking from others, but, you know, more as resources and not just copying, if you get what I mean. So basically, you know, copying people's makeup entirely, like identically, is kind of frowned upon for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's something that I still do till this day, and it's really useful. It goes back into the thing of, you know, giving you ideas that you wouldn't have had otherwise before seeing someone else do that. Yeah, and sometimes when you borrow something and add it into your own makeup, it can become like a staple that you always use all the time, you know, so it can be really useful. And also seeing really intricate makeup and trying to copy it, or, you know, learn from it, can really push you outside of your comfort zone, and you can end up, you know, learning how to do things that you never would have thought to try. So it can all just be really useful. So this whole video I've been talking about, you know, experiment, try different things, learn different things. That kind of brings me to my final point of try out different makeup styles. There's a lot of different styles that you can do, especially with cosplay. You know, there's some people who like doing really, you know, extravagant kind of like Hunger Games, Capital type makeup where it's like, you know, like there's a lot going on and like it's really intense and aggressive. I don't know if there's a specific name for that, but different people, you know, use a different amount of makeup. Like to some people, even just using this eyeshadow would seem like a lot, and to some people maybe they think, oh wow, you have like nothing on your face. It all comes down to personal taste and whatever kind of style you want to do. Try out different things you see, different styles that you encounter. There's different styles where it's more realistic, where you try to actually like morph yourself and your facial features into the character. And there's other styles that make you look kind of animated and more doll-like, really aggressive ones where it's really minimalist and it's kind of like natural makeup. There's a lot of different things and different styles you can choose from, so I say just experiment with what you see, try what you see, copy what you see, and try and figure out if that style works for you, if you like doing that, if you like how it looks. And don't get discouraged if you don't right away find something that you really like. I know that it took me a very long time to get to a point where I was confident in my cosplay makeup. But it is important with all of this talk of, you know, makeup and everything, to not compare yourself to other people and to not stress too much over looking perfect, over looking exactly like this character, exactly like this other cosplayer. Because what cosplay is really about at its core is just having fun. You can use cosplay makeup however you want. You can use it to enhance your costume or to transform yourself even further, you know, it's really up to you. Hell, you don't even have to wear makeup if you don't want to. You could try out all these styles and then realize that you prefer just not even wearing any makeup. That's, you know, it's totally up to you. At the end of the day, it's all up to your personal preference and what you like. On that kind of similar topic, I don't think that anyone should be made fun of because of their makeup style, as long as no one's hurting anyone or, you know, offending anyone. Okay, so now I am in costume. I have obviously finished my makeup, and so this is the end of the video. So I hope that the tips, and it's mostly just advice, that I gave was able to help a few people. Basically just try and experiment and practice as much as you can, and just have fun. That's mainly a big point, is just have fun. Don't get stressed out over makeup and makeup styles and how it looks. Just try to have fun with it, because at the end of the day, cosplay is about having fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hit 5,000, not 5,000, oh my god, no. I hit 500 subscribers, which is really cool, especially because I haven't been posting, but I've still been gaining followers, so thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Please stay safe, wear a mask, and yeah, hope you have a good day or night, wherever you are.